Arizona State Sun Devils mount at America Stadium in Tempe. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Kansas Jayhawks, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Arizona State Sun Devils. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Jayhawks will kick it off to get us underway. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. So Arizona State's offense takes the field. And when these two guys are in sync the way they were a week ago, just a nightmare. It's a performance they hope they can repeat this week, Jesse.
And I think a big key in that last game was they linked up a couple times early, had some big plays, and then after that, David, it didn't seem like the quarterback was looking anywhere else. They're going to try and establish that connection and that rhythm early in this one.
And defensively, where is the big fella? Like, I got to identify where he is every single snap and give him some extra attention. So if I route him at the line of scrimmage and be physical, have that safety help over the top, I'm not letting him beat me.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
Right back to the well. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Goodness, that happened fast. He was in the backfield before the ball was even snapped.
Oh, man, adrenaline pumping, heart beating a little faster. There is some intensity on that one. Looking to the big tight end. Lost, the defense is wide open. They finally get to him, and what a play there to pick up the first down. And the Sun Devils come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Lost one on that last one, it's 2nd and 11. Looking to pass, it's Bachmeier. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
One of the things I love about this defense is they're so versatile in ways they can get after the quarterback. In their last game, they came away with 5 sacks, came from all over the place. They got the win. So you know in this one, they're going to dial up a lot of different looks. It's going to be tough for this offense to try to keep their quarterback standing up straight.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. The Sun Devils will bring the punt team onto the field. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. So Kansas offense will try to... going with their first possession. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. They'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Just nothing doing on that last run. They knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. And the Jayhawks will hustle to the line.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. To the air on second down. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. The Jayhawks have their offense in high gear. Looking downfield on first down. On target. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play. Let's see what they've got on second down. Wants to go up top. Shoots it to the left. It's complete. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Works the middle of the field. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Kansas!
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Returner's going to try to see what he can get. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Dropping back, it's Bachmeier. They'll run the screen. Breaks into the open. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking. They opened up this drive, getting all the way out to the 35, and now it's first down again. Red pass, it's complete. Still running at the 40. Oh, he found a space on the right. Touchdown, Arizona State. A great catch and run for 6.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Taylor. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. The Kansas offense returns to the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. He'll step out of bounds just short of the 25-yard line, and this offense has an explosive play early in the drive.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. And the Jayhawks come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Going to look downfield again. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And it's the free safety. He comes in and makes the sack. We don't get to say that very often, usually back in coverage, but you could tell I had a little speed there. Go get the quarterback, go get him on the ground.
His first one of the day gave that leg a workout 5 times in last week's victory. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. And what a drive that was the last time they had it. Turning it on! Good pickup there as he gets the first down. They'll mark him at the 48.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it'll be hard to stop.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to throw, it's Bachmeier. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. Let's take a second about Arizona State. When you break into the top 5 halfway through the season, been flying under the radar, and that is no longer an option. You want to see if this team can stay focused with all the attention they're getting.
And that's what's pretty cool about their season. Like, they're starting to get respect. They've started to earn that. I think we just got to realize, Palmer, halfway through the season, you don't get any trophies. That doesn't exist.
You just got to keep doing what you're doing, right? It's been working to get to this point. Get that number beside your name to get everybody's attention. Now's not the time to freeze up and start getting nervous because you've got the spotlight on you. You've got to keep playing the game the way you've been doing it the first half of the season.
Yeah, I think those quarterback sneaks used to be for the big, strapping quarterbacks. But, man, nowadays, dude, all you got to do is fall forward, and it's such a hard play to stop. So you see this all across all levels of football, and it's just a difficult play to stop.
And the ball is free on the pitch. Touchdown, Sun Devils. Great job by the back on the option.
They called the option because there's so many options on the play. There's so many things they can do. The defense did a good job taking away the quarterback. But, man, they lost track of the running back. Great blocking. Running back takes it all the way for the huge touchdown.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got his man quickly. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. The Jayhawks want to pick up the tempo. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. Got him downfield. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Jayhawks have it with a 1st and 10. They'll run play action. Fires left. Just excellent technique by this receiver, working the sideline. The great footwork to stay in bounds. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Now he's going to break the pocket. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Boy, they love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Jayhawks. Fit it in the window for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, we've got a final in a game that just wrapped up here in the SEC. South Carolina showed its toughness on the road and picked up a crucial victory. And every win counts, don't get me wrong. But the victories outside of the comforts of home can really serve as a springboard. An SEC clash and an impressive showing that could be a huge confidence builder for this program. Back to you.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Looking for a gap. It's Bray. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Leaves it with the back. He'll get a fresh set down, stopped at the 31-yard line.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Looking to take a shot. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. First play of the period, first down here. Off from the shotgun. He was able to reach into his bag of tricks and use it to pick up a few extra yards. The Jayhawks racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry-up.
The play-action fake. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Jayhawks will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it. Like, if you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Takes the handoff. It's Brand. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that.
Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
And now this offense will take the field again. Caught in the backfield. It's Farrell. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. So now it's 2nd and long.
Well, if you're going to get first downs against this defense, you're going to have to earn it. You're going to have to make people miss. This is an excellent tackling unit. You saw it on that last play.
That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
Well, give the defense credit because they're forcing this quarterback to throw into very small windows under duress.
And they stop him just short of the stick. It'll bring up a decision on 4th down. The Jayhawks will punt this one away. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad.
Gashes him in the middle. Running inside the 20. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona State.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Here's the handoff. Navigates that mass of bodies and gets 4 out to the 17. And the Jayhawks moving quickly to the line.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback. Right there outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game. But finally now, you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
They're working that left side. He's forced out of bounds at the 23-yard line. A good pickup to give this offense some operating room. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. You got to think they'll try to muscle their way forward on 3rd and short. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. The Jayhawks send out the punt unit.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
He gets up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Running back searching for a hole. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Trying play action. Trying to burn this defensive back. Hits him inside the 20, still going. Touchdown, Sun Devils! He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
He'll bring it out. It's Taylor. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. Ready to fire from the pistol. Give to the running back. Determined run, but he stopped after 2 yards down at the 13. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. They'll pull and throw off the RPO. He goes out of bounds, couple yards short of the 20. They'll mark it at the 18. He'll keep it himself. They got 0 push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield. And the Jayhawks will line up to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
And the Sun Devils now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Brown has it. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Bachmeier. That 3rd down pass was coming in hot before it fell to the ground.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Can you believe this? The offense is going for it on 4th down. Here's a hit. Hit as he throws, and the ball goes right to the ground, incomplete.
Well, they're unable to come up with that one on 4th down, and I remember this as a player. You practice specific plays on 4th down for those types of situations, and you know all week against the scout team, they've gotten really clean looks, easy to execute against. They didn't get a clean look that time, so you chalk it up to the defense. You take note of it next time. You might not run that play again if you're in a similar situation.
And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball.
There he goes. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. The Jayhawks in the hurry up.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum. And what do? They keep their foot on the gas, right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Jayhawks can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They've been running it, but now the pass. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. And here's the chance to cut into that lead before halftime. 1st and goal. He'll set up to throw. Here's the pressure. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
How about this defense in this game so far? Already 5 sacks, and we're only in the 2nd quarter. I think if you're the offensive coordinator, you have got to start mixing up these play calls, moving the pocket, get your quarterback away from danger, because it's obvious. These offensive line, they cannot hold up, and they cannot get it done.
Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands, and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. So now on comes the field goal unit. What a disappointment. No good. Guys, a missed field goal and nothing changes. Still a 14-point game.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. The sure hands, it's Butler. At the 45 on his way. Big gain on that one as he stepped out of bounds with a 1st down.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the bill. They are throwing it. They are trying to be aggressive. We're only in the 2nd quarter, guys. Already, this guy has over 200 yards passing.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. Got the 1st down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the 1st half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting 1st downs and staying on the field. You saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
Looking downfield, it's Bachmeier. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Arizona State! They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. And they split the uprights on the extra point. They're up 35-14.
I think the days of running backs just running downhill are out the window. You better be able to do this. You see the playmakers, slip him out of the backfield, throw him the football, he'll handle the rest, get in the end zone for the touchdown.
The Kansas offense returns to the field. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the 1st half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go in?
Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
This quarterback is thinking to himself, I need to get an NIL deal at some restaurant so I can take my offensive line out and feed them more, because I don't think they like me very much right now. I've been sacked 6 times in this game. It's time to get that new NIL deal paycheck.
We've got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. Looking deep down the right side. Catch inside the 25. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21.
He came into this year with big expectations. Everybody expecting him to stat it up. And now with that last completion, he's already over 2,000 yards passing for the season.
The Jayhawks will have it 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Out of the backfield, he's open. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. And this is a really important series of plays, a chance to cut into the lead just before halftime.
No gain on the play. It's now 2nd and goal.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to pass. Looking to get it in. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Rock Chalk.
And that touchdown is so big for this offense, right? Because here at the end of the half, you're just trying to find positives you can build upon in the 2nd half. And right when it was looking like this game was starting to get away from them, they're able to execute, score, and that's going to help their confidence.
Kansas, 21.
He'll bring it out. It's Goff. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. Snags quick pass on the left. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. One more snap coming before halftime. With the catch, it's Butler. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. We're just about ready to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Farrell. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover and pick up the first. Power football with the run. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. On the ground, it's Bray. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call.
Hold.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Back to pass, it's Bachmeier. Keeps looking downfield. It's incomplete, and trust me, you will not see that very often from this guy. It's second down.
Hopefully that's not going to affect the quarterback's confidence going back to this guy later. That was a catch he should have made. He dropped it. Let's see what the QB does moving forward.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Caught over the middle. It's Wilkins. Jumped on top of the pile.
This quarterback has been really good today. Has been on top of it, seeing things really, really well. That pass right there put him over the 300-yard mark. That's a pretty good day.
On third and short, they'll try to convert through the air. He's got the tight end. Breaks into the open. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get on the field, and chew up some extra yards.
And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Line gets set, first down. They'll keep it on the ground. Still on his feet at the 45. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27.
Yeah, and how about this offense? A little counter, a little misdirection. Get everybody's eyes going one direction. They go back the other way. Nice execution by the offense to make the big running play down the field.
The Sun Devils are marching down the field. Give to Brown. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that.
And the Sun Devils back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Right back to the well. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
Going to work in the red zone, they can pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Scanning the field, it's Bachmeyer. Quarterback just flat missed him, incomplete. After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Had nowhere to go with that one. Had to just throw it away. A wise decision to keep the field goal in play. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. Smashes it between the uprights. And now the lead is extended a little further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Boston College showed its toughness on the road and picked up a crucial victory. And every win counts, don't get me wrong. But the victories outside of the comforts of home can really serve as a springboard. All that speculation all week, and now we know. Something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Oh, he's got some space. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15. And the Jayhawks are in the hurry-up.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down, and listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
They'll ride the hot hand. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They got nothing on the last play at 2nd and 10.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
And you got to focus, right? The first thing you're looking at as a defensive lineman, the first thing you understand is the ball starts with a snap count. I have to line up, see the ball. When the ball moves, I move. I know it's simple, but you still see guys jumping off sides all the time.
Makes the grab on the left. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. The Jayhawks have it with a 1st and 10.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Looking left. Wide open downfield. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
And they pick up just a few on that completion. Now here on 2nd down, see if they keep tossing it around. They're going to run it. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. Bringing the heat. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. And he's got to find the right combination of distance and accuracy from the right hash and 45 yards out. Just drives it between the uprights. That'll close the gap to 14. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. The give to the tailback. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Sun Devils in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking downfield, it's Bachmeier. It's picked off, and that's number 10. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And talk about being an impact player for his defense. That's now his 2nd interception in this game. Time and time again, when they've thrown his direction, he's come up with a big play. And in a tight game like this, those 2 interceptions, that is massive for this defense.
And the Jayhawks headed quickly to the line. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Off play action. Complete along the sidelines, and that'll be good enough for the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They're lining up on 1st and 10 from the 38. Wants to go up top on first down. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. All the way down to the 25-yard line. It's 1st and 10.
What a great grab. This guy has been unstoppable all game long. Wherever he's lined up, the quarterback's been looking his way. I got to tell you, I would too. If you're going to make catches like that for me, I am going to force feed you the football.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Wants to throw again. A strike downfield. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you even start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
1st and goal, and this feels like their chance to make a game of it. They're going to run it. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down on this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Looking to fire. Pressure coming. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
That is exactly what I would tell this quarterback to do. Throw that ball away. Don't force it. Don't create a turnover down here in the red zone. We still got a few more downs to go. Nice job by the QB with the...
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. Right down the boulevard. Are forced to settle for the field goal.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Bringing it back. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He found some really good running room on that one and just about got loose. As it is, good return to set up the drive. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. Dropping back, it's Bachmeier. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this pass.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Interception for the 11th time. And what a way to end the quarter for this defense, forcing the big turnover. That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona State has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. From the shotgun, they'll run it. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. The Jayhawks come to the line in the hurry-up.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
Offense, you got to do a better job. There's got to be more sense of urgency protecting your backup quarterback. You've already lost your starter due to injury. Now that the backup's in,
he puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. And the Jayhawks line up to punt it away. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. Offense in an empty set. Looking to throw, it's Bachmeier. Finds his man, it's Hamilton. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. The offense set for a first down play. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads it downfield. Hits him in stride inside the 10. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. 1st and goal from the 7. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. Well, jet sweep pass. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
well, the offense just trying to go with a little touch pass this time, down close to the goal line, giving it to the receiver and hoping his speed is going to be able to outflank the defense, but nowhere to run. Nice stop on the defensive side of the ball.
Looking for a chunk play on 2nd and short. Looking to the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down.
And the defense finally steps up, man. They've had a tough day down here near the goal line defending the pass. Like, he's already thrown 3 touchdown passes. Nice job on this play. Nice response. Try to get themselves.
Touchdown, Sun Devils! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. That one pushes this lead out a little bit more here in the 4th, and now they can smell 8 straight wins. And now, with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the 4th. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
Man, it just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
He'll pull it on the read. Turning it on. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Jayhawks, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. To the air on first down. Makes the grab. It's Taylor. And he broke 1 tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. And the Jayhawks want to crank the tempo. Now the play fake. Working that left side now. Gets him on the ground at the 28, but not before a big 10-yard pickup. The Jayhawks will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it first and goal. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Now the offense tries to punch it in on second and goal. Tries again to get it in. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
All right, so now you're in this third down situation close to the goal line, and it just feels, David, like they're going to have to throw the football in order to score a touchdown here. I like maybe trying to get the quarterback outside on the perimeter and give him a run pass option.
I like that too. Get the quarterback on the move. And here's the thing. If I get close and I get stopped, it's fourth down. Fourth down means go for it. That's all that means now today in college football.
A field goal does not top the list of most helpful things at this juncture, so they'll go for it on fourth down. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Rock Chalk Jayhawk.
In a fourth and goal situation, bring in the beef, the goal line package, all the heavy guys, the tight ends, and just pound the rock when you need it. Running back falling forward, getting the touchdown. Offense just went big on your booty.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Marshall is ahead right now in Huntington, but that's not exactly Randy Moss out there controlling this game. Things are a long way from being over. They're up by 8 over Coastal Carolina. Just another week of football in the Sun Belt, guys, where we've come to expect the unexpected.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Off the play fake. Bought a little time, lets it go. Using the quick game. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Here we go.
They'll leave it with him. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
And the Sun Devils with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Motion from the back. Looking for a man. It's Bachmeier. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense, pressuring the quarterback.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Going to throw it over the top of the knee. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. The Sun Devils decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He makes a fair catch just outside his own 10 at the 11-yard line. The Kansas offense returns to the field. Send the tight end in motion. Off play action on first down. Tight end finds a soft spot. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf.
And that's a good first down for this offense. Get something positive going. Like, listen, the possessions are shrunk now. We're in the fourth quarter. The clock is ticking for us. Down 2 possessions. You're not going to get many more, so they got to be smart with the football while still being aggressive.
On third down, he drops to throw. Got his man in the middle. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You've got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
And he dropped it. Incomplete pass in what would have been a huge gain. No defender anywhere around, and he just flat dropped it. That's caught. It's Taylor.
Look, it's a nice game, but I don't know if it's worth the seconds they're losing on the game clock. In this type of situation, you've got to be throwing at least to the first down markers, or you got to be throwing to the sidelines to get out of bounds. Release to the back. Got it in the middle. It's Taylor. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. They absolutely had to have that third down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get the third down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
And he's brought down after a nice game.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Wants to throw it. Slips a tackle. But now he's swallowed up, and he'll be knocked down for a loss on the trick play.
Well, it's been a little bit of a seesaw here the last 2 plays. Offense gets a chunk play, and then the defense gets a sack. Great job by the defense there, turning the page and coming up with the big one.
Back to pass on second down. Fires to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. And it's caught for the late touchdown. So how about this? Maybe we are set up for a finish.
Well, the good news is you scored a touchdown. You've made this a one-possession game. The bad news is you got to get the ball back. So if you're the head coach, you've got to start thinking, how are we going to do that? Are we going onside kick, or do we trust our defense to give it back to the O?
He's got it. 2-point conversion is good, and now they're within a field goal here in the fourth. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. All right, this game just got tighter, and you just don't want to make a mistake here, David.
Especially in the fourth quarter. Remember, you're still leading this ball game. You're still going to execute the same way, Palmer. Don't get frantic.
Don't get frantic, but I would like to see them stay aggressive, too. You put a touchdown up on the board here, and this goes back to being a 2-possession game.
They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Knocked down at the 25-yard line. Picked up 10 there and gets a first down. We've got a timeout on the field. A tight game in the fourth, and the Brain Trust will go to work. Tough run gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you. Right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice game.
Pulls and fires complete to the right. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Sun Devils have it with a 1st and 10. Brown has it. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
But how good does that feel, right? You got the lead in the fourth quarter. The defense knows you're going to try to run the ball to ice the game, and you rip off an 8-yard run. They know it's coming, and they still can't stop.
They'll run play action. Quarterback adapted. Blasted as he lets it go. And he reels it in for a touchdown, and that just might seal it.
Well, they get the touchdown when they needed it most. That score now makes it a two-possession game, and guys, with just seconds to go on the game clock, this thing is all but over.
And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they capped the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. It's a long shot, I know, but you have to keep fighting till the bitter end, Jesse.
But they call it a long shot for a reason, because they've still technically got a shot. I know it's not great, David, but let's see these guys fight to the end.
It's not great, but keep fighting, keep spinning that pill around. Use every second on this clock to try to get this game as close as you can.
No gain on the play.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. He wants a big play here late. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Hauls it in, the 1st down and more. Lots of running room. He goes out of bounds. Big pickup on the play. It'll look nice in the stats column, but probably not enough to make a difference in the game. Looking downfield on 1st down. Lets it fly deep downfield. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection this time. And the pass will be incomplete, looking for a little window dressing at the end, but the ball game is over. Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love offense, then you love this type of game. Both offenses going up and down.